finals of the competition. Nigeria is not there. Nigeria has conquered Guinea are in the championship, but it's the turn of Ghana to suffer humiliating defeat.
Yeah. I think I saw their first game against again, which they won 3-2. They struggled to get that 3 point, but then against Morocco, I saw them again, and you need to see how Morocco dominated the game from the beginning of that game. It showed the quality of this North African side. We saw what they were able to do with their national team at the World Cup, and I think they are trying to bring that to their undergrade football. I saw them coordinating, destroying Ghana by 5-1. Although Ghana was, they came to the party very prepared because it was a very, very interesting half in the first half. But then they lost control of that game in that first half. Also, Morocco dominated from every angle, destroying them 5-1. And of course, it means Morocco have progressed to the next stage of this competition because they won their first game and they won their second game. And the likes of Guinea also, Guinea also, which they sent Nigeria packing out of this tournament. We saw what they did in their first game, and even in the second game, they showed some quality by getting that game. So they'll be playing their last game against Ghana. So we are expecting a very interesting game between Ghana and Guinea in the last group stage matches. So it's promised to be interesting seeing all these guys coming through. But then I think it was a good performance by the Moroccan side, destroying Ghana 5-1.
Okay, let's move on. Before we hit Europe this morning, let's talk about stories coming from the camp of Shooting Stars. Yesterday, the Oluyole Warriors held a press conference where the coach of the side, Gbenga Ogunbote, assured fans of the team's better performance next season. At the press briefing held on Monday at the club's house, Ogunbote said the Oluyole Warriors will make a statement in the next Nigerian Premier League season. He acknowledged they had failed to meet the expectations of their teaming fans last season, as he lamented the team's absence in the Super Six held in Lagos, where Enyimba emerged the league winners. He also disclosed that the team retained 18 players from the squad that played last season and promoted 5 players from Team B. Again, lots of talks, but little action on the field.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are expecting much from this Shooting Star side. From the beginning of the season, we saw. And
you are not among those that are expecting.
I'm not.
Oh,
I was not expecting much from this side. Although I saw them from the beginning of the season, they signed a couple of impressive players from other clubs. But then going to the season improper, I saw them struggling, even when they are playing at home here in Ibadan. They struggle to get those results, and playing away from Ibadan also. I don't know what is going on down there in the team, but then I think it was disappointing for them not to make the top 6, and even in the top 8, where I believe they can just redeem their season. They fell to their rivals, talking about Remo Stars. Even at the Confederation Cup also, they lost out in the Confederation Cup. So I just think all around that this season has been so poor for Shooting Stars. But let's see what will happen next season. Probably they will bring more honors to that team.
Okay, Leeds United will look to bolster their squad with the addition of Emmanuel Dennis this summer. The Whites are looking to add more firepower to their attack following their relegation from the Nigerian Premier League, last season. The West Yorkshire club have identified the Nigerian international as a man to make their attack more potent. Dennis joined Nottingham Forest from Skybet Championship club Watford last summer, but failed to make an impact in the team. He played a fringe appearance in the team, and now is in the radar of Leeds United in the Championship.
Yeah, good for him. I think it's just one of the
good for him to get demoted from the Premier League to the Championship. Sometimes I just see the way what happened to Dennis. I saw him when he was at Watford, when the team relegated. He came from there. He came to Nottingham Forest. We don't see much of him right there at Nottingham Forest. But now going to Leeds City, Leeds United, probably, why I said good for him, probably he will get more playing time to get back on the field of play. Get more goals. Probably he can just sell himself back to the world of football, because when he was at Nottingham Forest, he have lesser time to show his quality for that team. So let's see what he will be able to do right there at Leeds United. Okay, Arsenal looks to be very, very serious this summer. They are doing real business.
because they have submitted a third bid worth around £105 million to West Ham United for England midfielder, that's Declan Rice. Treble winners Manchester City, who had a £90 million offer for the 24-year-old rejected on Tuesday, will not match the Gunners' bid. Arsenal have also had two bids previously rejected after their offer fell short of the £100 million that the West Ham actually wanted. However, it is understood the Hammers do not believe the structure of the latest bid is right. Rice's current contract at London club expires in 2024, but has options for a one-year extension until the summer of 2025. If the Arsenal bid is an initial £100 million plus £5 million add-on is successful, the initial fee will equal the British record Man City paid for midfielder Jack Grealish. Earlier this month, England midfielder, that's Jude Bellingham, signed for Real Madrid for £88.5 million, although that deal could reach £150 million if add-ons are activated. Following the club's Europa League Conference League success over Fiorentina earlier this month, Chairman David Sullivan said he was 99% sure Rice will leave West Ham United this summer. He scored 15 goals in 245 games for West Ham, having made his debut in the 2016-17 season after coming through the academy. He has encapped 41 times for England, playing in all 5 of their matches at last FIFA World Cup. Declan Rice for £105 million.
I just want to know the price of rice in the market, but then I think it's getting more interesting seeing City coming through to that bid. It shows the quality in Declan Rice's performance over the years right there at West Ham. I think West Ham will be happy seeing Arsenal and City dragging their player, which make it more interesting on their own part, because business-wise it's good for West Ham. At the end of the day, it will be a win-win for them. So for Arsenal, I think it's high time they step up their game if they really want to get Declan Rice, because Man City is on the radar, and when Man City after one player, definitely the player will show more interest in playing in the City side because of the quality of winning more trophies, so to say. But then for Arsenal, I think it's a good one for them if they can just actualize this deal at the end of the day. But then I think what is still affecting the deal is the add-on, because of the so many things surrounding the add-ons now. I think that is what is delaying.
So £5 million is too small for the add-on?
Maybe it's just too small, because the quality of Declan Rice over the years have shown the market value of these guys. If Man City can get the likes of Grealish for 100 million, definitely Rice are worth over 100 million.
For me, the take-home in this transfer issue is the fact that Arsenal is splashing as much as £100 million.
I think what happened to them last season was that they did not have enough squad depth that have affected them challenging the title. So I think they are trying to get in quality players, quality squad depth also, so that they can challenge for this title. And if they have to challenge for the title, they have to bring in more hands, more legs into the team. And doing that, Thomas Partey might be leaving Arsenal at the end of the day, but we are still waiting for that.
To Saudi
Arabia. So they need quality players in that middle of the park. So bringing Declan Rice is just very interesting for them also.
Okay, Bayern Munich are set to make an improved offer for Tottenham and England forward as Harry Kane. On Tuesday, there were reports that Bayern made a £70 million bid for the 29-year-old England captain, but Tottenham sources denied it had received any bid. The Bundesliga champions are now expected to launch a further bid and believe they can complete the transfer. German newspaper Bild reported on Tuesday night that Kane had agreed personal terms with Bayern. Kane is out of contract next summer. I was voted by Real Madrid earlier this summer, while Manchester United had also been interested in the player. He's Tottenham's all-time top scorer with 280 goals in 435 appearances, having come through the club's academy. This guy hasn't won any trophy.
I think
despite scoring as much as 280 goals in 435 appearances for Tottenham.
I think this will be the biggest opportunity for Tottenham to sell Harry Kane, because I think he has 1 year left in his contract, and I believe Tottenham will not sell Harry Kane nothing less than 100 million. I think they'll be selling him more than 100 million or 100 million plus, because
for a 29-year-old player,
it does not matter about the results he has been bringing to the team. Like you said, he is the highest goal scorer in Tottenham, and when it comes to England national team also, we saw what he's doing in that team also. So talking about delivering, I think Harry Kane is one of the strikers that will deliver for you, score goals for you when it matters. But then Bayern Munich, I think is just a good one for them. If they really want to get this player, they should step up their bid, and definitely Tottenham will sell this player.
Okay, Thomas Tuchel knows him very, very well during his days with Chelsea. And of course, with Leicester City's relegation, their squad is now being depleted. Tottenham are close to completing a £40 million deal for Leicester midfielder James Maddison. Maddison, 26, who has won the 3 caps for England and helped the Foxes win the FA Cup in 2021, is set to undergo a medical today at Spurs. He has made 203 appearances for Leicester City since joining from Norwich in 2018 for a fee of around £20 million. So he scored 10 Premier League goals last season, but was unable to prevent the club from slipping to relegation. Overall, he has scored 55 goals and provided 41 assists for Foxes, and his creativity will be a welcome addition to Spurs squad that has lacked a playmaker since the departure of Christian Eriksen in 2020. You think this is a perfect fit?
Yeah, definitely a perfect move for Tottenham. I think last season it shows that they lack creativity right from their midfield. Other attacking players create from themselves. They lack that creativity from midfield. So bringing James Maddison to the team, I think is going to improve the squad. They've gotten
Newcastle also went for that player, but they couldn't sign him, so they turned their attention to Sandro Tonali. Looks like they are going for Sandro Tonali.
Newcastle will be going for Tonali, but then I think it's very important for Tottenham to get Maddison.
Tottenham seems to be doing good business. Yesterday they announced the signing of Italian goalkeeper Guillermo Vicario from Empoli. They've also made Sweden midfielder Dejan Kulusevic's loan move permanent since the arrival of their new manager. That's the Australian Postecoglou.
They are ready for serious business, for them to compete very hard next season. They need those signing. The goalkeeper will definitely replace Igor Lloris right there, and bringing Maddison to the middle of the park, very a perfect one for them. They still have the lack of Son in that team also. So I think they're just doing the business against next season, because they know next season is going to be very, very competitive as far as English Premier League is concerned. So let's see and get more information from this Tottenham Hotspur side.
Okay, let's quickly cross straight to Old Trafford, the home of Manchester United. Where Spain goalkeeper David De Gea signed a contract extension with Manchester United, but the Old Trafford club backed out of the deal and have instead offered him a lower salary than they had originally, and so it's looking like David De Gea's time at Old Trafford is coming to an end.
Yeah, gradually it's coming to an end, and United has been looking elsewhere. To get other replacements on the radar. They have Andre Onana, which they have been. Looking for as far as this transfer is concerned. So I think De Gea has done his best for United so far since he has arrived. So I think his time right there at Old Trafford is just winding off. And just because of his age, and I think he has spent more years in that team, winning some trophies for them. So I think it's a good career for him as far as I'm concerned.
Another goalkeeper in the radar of Manchester United is Diogo Costa. Porto. Porto need to raise money to meet financial fair play regulation. And so they are offering their prized asset, Diogo Costa, to a number of suitors. Chelsea, Manchester United. This guy is 23. And looks to be a very good goalkeeper.
No doubt Costa is going to leave Porto as far as I'm concerned, because they just need money to sort a lot of things right there in the club. So Costa might be going to United. United might see him as another option if they cannot get Andre Onana. So bringing Costa to the team, another Portuguese player, which we know is quality also, is a good goalkeeper. He has a brilliant one-on-one. He can save set pieces and all that. So I think other option for them is that they go for Costa or they go for Andre Onana. Either of the two, I think, is perfect for Man.
Okay, Inter Milan are set to make a new bid to loan Chelsea's Belgium striker Romelu Lukaku with a £25.8 million option to buy at the end of the season. I think that's what Chelsea is looking for.
Chelsea is actually looking for fun from every angle, and that is why they are doing business as far as this transfer is concerned. They are selling a whole lot of players, and they are bringing a lesser player in. So Lukaku's scenario is just funny as far as I'm concerned. They got Lukaku so expensive when they brought him to that team. And after a season, he was loaned out, and ever since then, Inter Milan has been enjoying Lukaku for free. Let me just call it for free. But this time around, I think it's good to just do the business and get the
get rid of him once and for all.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
so,
Arsenal seems to be doing good business too. On the verge of landing Kai Havertz, Declan Rice. And they're also talking about Julian Timber. I mean,
from Ajax.
From Ajax.
Yeah. I think, like I was saying, I think it's just well needed for them. If they have to compete next season, they will be playing the Champions League, so they need more quality leg in that team. Kai Havertz is one of the players they will be bringing in, and we saw Kai Havertz what he did for Chelsea when they won the Champions League. Brilliant player also for them. Declan Rice will also help them in the middle of the park, and bringing Timber to the defense line, another defensive option for them. Last season when their defender had injury, they struggled through the back line. So bringing Timber, I think, is just the perfect one for them. So let's see what Arsenal will be able to do next season.
Okay, our time is up on the program this morning, but just enough time to also confirm that United are also remain interested in Frankie de Jong from Moses Caicedo looks to be on his way to Chelsea, and Brighton are also looking at Ajax midfielder, that's Mohamed Kudus, as a possible replacement for him. And Chelsea have turned down an offer from Galatasaray to sign Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, 34, on a free transfer, as they want to recoup some of the £10.3 million they spent on him last September. So, what convenient point to end the program on the this morning, Wednesday morning, on 103.5 FM. Your part in short on the
definitely is nice doing this with you. And today is Salah. Let's go and have some fun and eat some Salah meat out there. So, until we come your way again tomorrow, when we give you fresh edition of Sport Today on your Super Dial on 102.5 FM.
My name is Eniola Afolabi, the Sports Marshal. Enjoy your holiday and happy Salah once again. Good morning.